chivalry is not all the way dead. But what is dead is no longer men feeling the expectations to do something for a stranger that they don't even know.
So I just got off the subway and I'm carrying this big ass backpack and a picnic blanket and a book, right? Tell me why the hell there was one empty seat open, and you know who raced me to that seat? A man, a grown-ass man raced me to that seat.
I really don't appreciate shit. And this is why chivalry is dead. This is why men don't want to do shit for us anymore.
Nope.
Because the minute you start to not appreciate but expect shit, I'm not doing it for you. And I'm a woman and I feel that way. And I know men that feel that way. I don't have to do anything for you but respect you. I don't have to send you money. I don't have to spend money on you. I don't have to do any of that. That's something I want to do.
Bar is actually in hell for us single women. I went to take my dog out tonight and I noticed a young man in front of his car, seemingly waiting to pick up a date. So I thought. I got back from taking my dog out. It had been 10 plus minutes at this point, and he was still standing out in front of the car. The whole time I was taking my dog out, I was like, oh my God, chivalry's not dead. What a gentleman. Like, this is why I'm not settling, because that is what every woman deserves, for a man to be waiting to open your car door. Of course, me being nosy, I was like, are you waiting on a first date? And he was like, no, I'm a chauffeur.
And you see right there, that's one of the big issues with these women now. One, they think they deserve everything. And two, they're hella nosy. They're always in someone else's business. They're always worried about how the next woman is being treated. Worry about your damn self. Okay? Not every woman deserves special treatment. Okay? But they don't see it that way. It doesn't make any sense. Okay, they don't think about how bad some women are out there. And if you say that, oh, you hate women, oh, your mama, you don't love your mama. No, there are bad women out there. There are bad mothers out there. But they don't recognize that, because to them, all women are perfect. That's how they think.
I just left my husband of 23 years, and tell me why. I was in the garage unloading the groceries, and my ex had pulled up to drop off the twins. And he sees me unloading the groceries. Did he offer to help? Absolutely not. He stood and he watched though. And so I obviously wasn't going to give him the satisfaction and asking for help, because, you know, we are independent over here. And so you bet your ass off that I
Sure, you're independent. Now you got a badass back.
Picked up all 15 bags of groceries, milk and everything, in one go, because we are strong. But my arms still really hurt though, so I need to go to the gym and lift some more weights, because I feel like bringing in groceries is the one thing I literally hate doing, and I might need a man for that, but you know.
And once again, the only time they need a man is when they need something. But you see how women have egos and pride? That's on full display here. She would rather break her back than ask that man for help. And a lot of women feel this way. And if that's what strong and independent is all about, more power to you with your bad back.
I just had the realization that chivalry is indeed dead. And if you do have a man that shows you chivalry, you are a very lucky woman. I just got from the train. I'm in the street now, obviously.
And she coming on here talking about strangers. Man, they just ridiculous.
A lady clearly struggling with her suitcase. I don't know if she's traveling or for business. Literally 10 different men passed her. And I feel like I'm the only one that had the initiative to ask, oh ma'am, do you need help with your suitcase? Or just I need to get to my destination and I don't want to be late, you know? It's just wow, all those men that passed her.
That's
and
not wild.
One man asked her if she needed help.
And they're like, he opened the door for me, he paid for my food, he walked me to the door. I love him, he's such a gentleman. It's like, no! That's what he's supposed to do!
No,
if
he's
that's
not.
What men are supposed to do on dates, what are the things that girls are supposed to do on dates? I'm genuinely asking, because I've never heard anyone say this. Men are supposed to ask you out. They're supposed to plan the date. They are supposed to open your door. They're supposed to buy you flowers. For some people like that. Some people don't. They're supposed to pay. They're supposed to pull out your seat. They're supposed to open your car door. All those things. If those are the list of things that men are supposed to do to be considered a gentleman or chivalrous, what are the things that girls are supposed to do? She says that chivalry is dead and she hates how her girlfriends go on dates. Guys do those things and girls are like blown away by it. Now, I agree. Guys should do those types of things.
No, they shouldn't.
Also, chivalry's
unless it's your wife, the mother of your kids.
Not dead. You just don't date chivalrous men, and that's your fault. But I've never thought, if those things are baseline for a guy, baseline, the bare minimum, as women like to say, what is it for a girl? You can't say wearing a nice outfit or looking pretty in any way, because over and over again in my comment section, I'm told that women do that for themselves.
See, this is a big key no one talks about. There are expectations for men, all kind of expectations. But what about women? Nope. But yet they want equality, but they don't want the same equality when it comes to treating the other person better or good. All the requirements fall on the men. And they believe this. You hear them online all the time talking about, well, if he doesn't make my life better. You see their mentality, and this is why they end up by themselves and lonely. And will always be alone. That's a loser's mentality that they have. And nobody want to tell them that. Nobody want to tell them the truth. You're just looking at men for what men could do. And you don't have any shame in saying it. That's the sad part.
Guys, you don't know how sweet this is in 2025. He opened
We don't
every
care.
single door, pushed out every single chair, paid for every drink without
Dummy.
debate, and helped me put on my jacket when it was time to go outside.
What did you
I
do?
didn't like him because he just paid. That wasn't it. It was because I felt taken care of. I felt like a princess.
Now, you hear them come on here all the time talking about what they felt like and guys treating them special, but yet they don't ever end up with those guys.
Okay? I could just relax and be feminine and be sweet and enjoy his company, really like bask in his manliness, okay? That is the feeling you want from your woman, okay?
No, you don't.
That is how you treat a girl. Being
No.
a gentleman is not being a simp. It is the cheat code to getting the woman
It's the
of
cheat
your
code to
dreams
get cheated
in
on.
2025. And you're gonna win because most guys don't do it anymore. Yes, chivalry
Good for them.
still slaps. My name is Domo. I will tell you like it is. Schedule a call in bio. Let's get you that girlfriend.
Nope.
If a guy asks you out on a first date, but then wants to split the bill with you, is that a deal breaker?
It is not.
Why?
I make decent money, and it's not the worst thing in 2022.
There she
Do you
go.
think chivalry shouldn't matter?
I think there's a time and place for chivalry. If they had asked me to go to a specific restaurant and I felt like it was out of my pay grade, then I would probably say something about it. But otherwise, if I ordered what I ordered, I feel like that's something I should be able to pay for. Regarding chivalry,
Now, see, this is a woman who understands things. And I do think communication is important. Like, to me, if you ask a woman out on a date, I think you should tell her, let's go 50-50 before you go on the date. I don't think you should get to the restaurant and surprise her with 50-50 because she has expectations. See, I like to communicate. When I was out there, I like to communicate everything. How I feel. Hey, let's just go out and hang out, new restaurant. You pay for yourself. Well, you know that means we friends. That's okay. We can just be hangout buddies. No big deal. Not wasting my damn money on you. That's why there's so much tension in relationships today. Because all women think about, like that last woman, oh, I just want to be taken care of. He opened my door. He did this for me. That's all they care about. That's what's important to them. But when it comes to what you do for the man, doesn't matter. Men help women all the time, especially when women humble themselves. You have to humble yourself. And that's what a lot of women, they do not do that today. They're pretty much bums. They just want to lay on their back and do nothing. You, and I'm not making this up. You hear them say it all the time. I want to rest in my feminine. That just means be lazy and do nothing. All right, that's it for this video. Until the next one, the truth will set you free.